The hung jury SR4 is back in Destiny 2. It's been reissued for the 4th or 5th time. Actually, I'm not really sure how many times at this point, but it is back. And in today's review, we're going to be answering the question, what's different about it? What are the god rolls for it? And should you actually spend your time grinding this out? So without any more delay, let's get into this.
Yo, it's time to subscribe to Paid to Be Famous. What are you doing?
Subscribe to Paid to Be Famous.
Subscribe to Paid to Be Famous. Like the video, come on.
Hell
you know
yeah.
the drill.
Button.
And slap that like button.
Woo! Hey.
The hung jury SR4 is a legendary kinetic scout rifle. It's a precision frame, firing at 180 rounds per minute, and in the Crucible this has a base TTK of 1 second, which is pretty bad in terms of optimal TTKs when it comes to the Crucible. At tier 10 and under, it's going to take 3 crits in 1 body, but the saving grace is that it does come with some perks that will help lower the TTK. So what is special about the hung jury this time around? Why did Bungie bring it back yet again? Well, since it drops from onslaught, it does have a chance to drop as a shiny, so you do have a better chance at getting that god roll that you're looking for, because you have a chance to get 2 perks each in the last 2 slots. And this time around in the first slot, you've got rewind rounds, enlightened action, no distractions, rapid hit, shoot to loot, kinetic tremors, and loose change. Most notably, we have kinetic tremors in this 3rd column. I do believe it was in the 4th column on the last version, but now they moved it over to the 3rd column so you can pair it with things from the 4th column, which is what makes this version really unique. So for PvE in that 1st column, you definitely 100% want to go with kinetic tremors. And if you didn't want to go with kinetic tremors in the 3rd column, then there really is no reason to grind this out. You could just go on over to Zavala and focus the old version with Vanguard engrams, but you really are here for that kinetic tremors in the 3rd column. And for PvP, I would say the best perks are no distractions. Aiming this weapon for a short period of time reduces the flinch. Very good to help you out in those gunfights. And then you've got rapid hit, rapid precision hits temporarily increase stability and the reload speed. I would say rapid hit would be my #1 choice for PvP, with no distractions coming in 2nd place. Then in the last column, you've got one for all, box breathing, firefly, precision instrument, desperate measures, explosive payload, and cascade point. Cascade point is very good in the Crucible. It is very niche. I don't really like using it, but I have seen a ton of videos on cascade point on a scout rifle where it just completely melts in the Crucible, so you could go with cascade point. Desperate measures gives you a 10% increase to damage, but even at 1 stack, it does not lower the TTK. It just changes it to a 2 crit, 2 body, but it's still 1 second. You would need to get a ×2 desperate measures for it to change the TTK to a 0.67 with 3 crits. So for the Crucible, I would say don't go with desperate measures. Then we get to precision instrument. Precision instrument is actually really good, because just with 1 stack of precision instrument, it doesn't lower the TTK, but it does reduce it to 2 crits and 2 bodies. And with 2 stacks of precision instrument, it does lower the TTK to 0.67 with 3 crits. So precision instrument is really good. You don't need to get a kill for it to activate, and you don't need to get precision hits. You can just get body shot hits and it will activate. So I am a big fan of precision instrument on this. But the #1 pick for most people is probably going to be box breathing. States that aiming this weapon for a short period of time grants bonus range and precision damage, and it resets after firing or exiting zoom. Box breathing is also going to lower the TTK to a 0.67, only requiring 3 crits. So box breathing is slightly better than precision instrument, because you don't actually have to get any hits. You can just proc it just by aiming down sights. Box breathing has always been the PvP god roll, so that is nothing new. And then for PvE, you've got explosive payload. Projectiles create an area of effect detonation on impact, and the explosion damage has no damage drop-offs. So that's really good for PvE. You got Firefly. Precision kills with this weapon increase reload speed and cause the target to explode, dealing solar damage to nearby enemies. Those are good perks for PvE, but I gotta say the #1 perk in this column is gotta be one for all. Hitting 3 separate targets increases damage for a moderate duration. That is a 35% increase to damage for 10 seconds. And the reason I think that this is so amazing is because when you pair it with kinetic tremors, that kinetic tremors explosion will actually proc one for all. So you only have to shoot 1 target, get kinetic tremors to proc, and as long as it hits 2 other combatants, it will proc the one for all without you having to actually hit 3 separate targets. And that is pretty much it, Guardians. That kinetic tremors one for all combo is going to be super unique on this scout rifle, and I do believe you can't get it on any other scout in the game. So for the god roll, starting off with the barrels, if you want more range, I would say go with Hammer Forge for a plus 10 in range, or you can always go with Arrowhead Break, because at base the recoil direction is 75. With Arrowhead Break, it's going to bump it up to a perfect 100. Then for the magazine, I would say either go with steady rounds for that plus 15 to stability for PvP, and in PvE I would go with like appended mag or extended mag to get more in your magazine. Then for the PvE god roll, like I said, go with kinetic tremors and one for all. Slap on a reload masterwork, and you can do something like a major or minor spec for a little bit more damage. And for PvP, I would say go with a rapid hit box breathing range masterwork. Those are my suggestions for the god roll. I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys are new here and need more Destiny 2 in your life, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Leave a like if you enjoy the content. Follow me over on Twitch for the live streams. Now I'm gonna jump into the Crucible to show you guys how this weapon performs.
Zone C lost.
That hurts a lot.
That's why we have fire team. I need a hunter like you with the red jack.
Oh, got up to 81 right there. $70, $73, $76.
What can stop you if you
78, okay, okay.
They have advantage. Hunters like you blaze a
Oh, I'm getting sucked big time by the Nova.
minutes remaining. Zone B locked. 2 for 1. That's what. Hunters like you blaze a path. Zone B captured. Strength in numbers, Guardian.
Slimy, slippery hunter. Come on, somebody come out. Oh, get fucked.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours. Double down. You have my respect, Hunter.
Slow drag.
Zone A lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Oh, we trade. Oh, 81. Got all the way up to 81. Nice. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan again. Oh, Satan.
I need a hunter like you. Tell them to line up fast. You shut the enemy down. 3 opponents down.
That's
Zone
right.
advantage is yours.
Put that shotgun away, sir.
C captured.
Use your primary.